know. With ED and performance treatments others only dream about, we fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Dial 423-402-9720 or go to ChattanoogaMen'sClinic.com. Your consultation includes blood work with results before you leave. Chattanooga Men's Clinic, making it happen.
You're busy. Deadlines are looming. You've got events to plan, people to impress, and a brand to elevate. With 4imprint, you get more than promo products. You get certainty. From trade shows to team milestones, 4imprint gives you personal service, design expertise, and unmatched quality. On time, every time, with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Be 4imprint certain. Visit 4imprint.com for promotional products that work as hard as you do. 4imprint for certain.
Welcome to Chattanooga Hot Tubs and Swim Spas. Explore our range of hot tubs, cold tubs, saunas, and Michael Phelps swim spas, all proudly made in the USA. Visit us at Chattanooga Hot Tubs and Swim Spas, your home for wellness and relaxation.
Kevin paid off over $12,000 in credit card debt with the help of Consolidated Credit. They cut his interest rates and lowered his payments so he could pay off his debt fast. Call 800-257-8488 for a free consultation.
Far too often, people are being seriously injured and hurt because of negligent drivers distracted by their cell phones. If you've been harmed by a negligent or distracted driver, let us go to work for you. It's more to us. It's personal.
Here's the current time and temperature. You're watching News 12 at noon. This is the place for the latest news from around the Tennessee Valley and North Georgia.
Good Wednesday afternoon. I'm Amelia Greer. Thanks for joining us for News 12 at noon. A Hamilton County jury is being selected today for a high-profile case in Memphis. Tyree Nichols died 3 days after a viral incident back in 2023, where video showed him being beaten by 5 Memphis police officers. Video showed the officers beating Nichols after running away from the traffic stop. Those officers are facing second-degree murder charges in the case, but only 3 of the officers will be facing the Chattanooga jury. Nichols' death led to nationwide protests calling for police reform. The jurors selected will be sequestered in Memphis for the duration of the trial, so we'll keep you updated here. A data collection company under fire for recent breaches affecting local governments is now being targeted in a federal lawsuit filed in Chattanooga. Nationwide Recovery Services is being sued alongside Hamilton Health and Dalton by a Whitfield County resident. They say they were not notified of the breach until 2 weeks ago, despite NRS saying it occurred 9 months ago in July. This company has been linked to breaches in Chattanooga, Hamilton, and Bradley counties. However, 2 weeks ago, the Chattanooga City Council to renew their contract with that company. That led to this at last night's City Council meeting. Take a listen.
This is for finance. We're requesting rescinding final renewal that was approved on April 8th, 2025 for debt collection services to Nationwide Recovery Services.
The council voted to unanimously overturn that decision. Among other demands, the plaintiff in this case is asking for NRS to pay a minimum of 10 years of credit monitoring services. We've been following the Daryl Roberts murder trial for over a week now. News 12's Robert Hanley attended the proceedings yesterday as the jury continued their deliberations and finally reached a verdict.
Roberts admitted to shooting Christopher Wright, but claimed he was provoked after Wright used multiple racial slurs towards him. His defense argued the shooting was a sudden emotional reaction, seeking a lesser charge of voluntary manslaughter. After a brief delay due to technical difficulties, the jury convicted Roberts of second-degree murder.
Respect to count 1 of premeditation 316495, we the jury find the defendant Daryl Denopolis Roberts guilty of second-degree murder.
Do either side require further polling the jury?
No, Judge. No.
Prosecutors countered, saying Roberts acted with intent. Assistant DA Paul Moyle argued Roberts, quote, centered himself before firing, calling the act calculated. The courtroom grew tense during closing arguments, with multiple objects raised. After finding Roberts guilty of murder, the jury entered Phase 2, where they also convicted him of unlawful possession of a firearm with a prior felony.
Mr. Roberts, sitting as 13th juror, and we found that I agree with the jury that you are guilty of count 2 being felon in possession of a firearm. And we'll set that sentencing date at some point, probably 60 days from now.
As the trial came to a close, tensions were high inside the courtroom. Both sides made their final statements, and with the verdicts delivered, the room emptied, leaving behind a mix of emotions. Family members of both the victim and the defendant gathered outside, reflecting on the intense proceedings.
Thanks for sharing that, Robert. The family of the victim did share a statement after Tuesday's verdict and started by thanking District Attorney Cody Womp and her team. They described Christopher as a kind, humble, and loving soul. They say his absence will leave a profound void in their family, including his 3 children. They ended the statement saying, while no verdict can bring Christopher back, we find some comfort in knowing that justice has been served. Those are just a few of today's top stories. Let's get that latest look at our forecast on this Wednesday afternoon with Chip.
As we have seen over the past several hours, numerous light scattered showers rolling through the area. Obviously, a lot of cloud cover, a lot of fog, but the heavier the rain will hold off until a little bit later on into the afternoon. But still, once those storms get here, some could pack a pretty good punch. Nothing strong, but it always pays to stay weather aware. For the next several days, the rain chance is with us at least through Saturday. Highs a couple of degrees on either side of 80. We'll have a look at how much rainfall we could get and a sneak peek ahead to warmer days next week coming up within minutes.
Thanks, Chip. We'll have another look at that forecast coming up here in just a moment. The city of Chattanooga has unveiled an update to their 311 app and website. They say the updated app features the ability to geolocate ongoing issues and the ability to receive notifications on those requests. These can be used for non-emergency issues such as paving potholes, sewer problems, and graffiti removal. They say those who already have the app should look for an update on either their Android or Apple device. In just 2 weeks, millions of Americans may find themselves unable to get through airport security if they don't have real ID. Enforcement begins on Wednesday, May 7th, but a new data analysis by CBS News shows in some states less than a third of residents are prepared. Chris Van Cleve has what travelers need to know before they take to the skies.
From California to Carolina, the Real ID rush could become a real problem in just 2 weeks' time. Across Michigan, DMVs are working overtime. About 1 in 4 people here still need the new ID. Darcy Reese got hers outside Detroit Tuesday.
I'm planning on traveling in about 2 months back down to Florida to see my daughter, and was reminded multiple times through TSA that this is a need.
In Minnesota, 59% of IDs still need to be updated, and wait times average as much as 3 hours.
I saw the line, I saw, oh my God.
A CBS News data analysis finds in 30 states, fewer than 70% of eligible residents have a real ID. In 17 states, the compliance rate is less than half. And in New Jersey, it's just 17%. Congress mandated the new, more secure identification nearly 20 years ago in the wake of 9/11. You can spot them by the gold or black star in the corner. Without one, people may not be able to enter some government buildings or get through airport checkpoints starting May 7th.
If you don't have to travel May 7th, May 8th, or May 9th, I would encourage you not to.
Airline industry analyst Henry Hartevelt.
So if people are missing flights, airlines are concerned about how do they reaccommodate those people to get them where they're going as quickly as they can.
To get that real ID, you will need documents like a valid ID, passport, or birth certificate, proof of your social security number and date of birth, plus 2 items proving state residency. In Philly, Christopher Ball forgot his social security card, so after waiting for hours, he left without a real ID.
I'm not coming back. I'm not doing this again.
The TSA says about every 1 in 5 flyers passing through checkpoints like this one do not have the real ID, and so could be at a real risk of missing their flights come May 7th. Now, there are some exceptions. If you have a passport, a global entry card, a military ID, or an enhanced ID that some states issue, those are all exceptions that will get you through the checkpoint in lieu of a real ID. Otherwise, TSA says be at the airport at least 3 hours early come May 7th. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Detroit.
Still to come here on WDEF News 12 at noon. Chip says we're looking at more rainy days ahead in the News 12 7-day forecast. And later, if you're looking for something to grab for lunch, Maybe try a burger at one of the several places around town. Chattanooga Burger Week is underway, and you can learn how you could snag a savory treat up next. You're watching News 12 at noon. We'll be right back after this.
Feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. So all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
What will you find at E.F. Brandon Furniture? Solid wood bedrooms and dining rooms, custom sofas and sectionals, including American-made leather, and talented interior designers ready to help you achieve that perfect look. E.F. Brandon, committed to quality home furnishings and exceptional value, with brands that are both beautiful and durable. A room full or a house full, all at 25% off. E.F. Brandon Furniture, Highway 153 across from Northgate. Family owned since 1988.
Think you need a new roof? Think again and save thousands. We'll help you put off the high cost of a roof replacement for at least 5 years.
Or 10.
Or sometimes even 15.
We're America's most trusted roofer because we always try to save your roof rather than replace it.
We'll restore your roof for a fraction of the cost of a new one. But don't wait. If your roof loses too much protective coating, it's too late. Call now or scan the code and we'll give you an assessment of your roof for free.
Hamrick's truckload sale is here with the best prices of the season. Get beach and director's chairs just $29. Solar garden stakes only $15. Select comforter sets just $19. Select hummingbird feeders for $10. 6-foot and 7-foot wind spinners just $40. Hanging 3-piece luxury quilt sets only $29. And select as seen on TV items get 2 for $20. Hurry in and load up on savings before they're gone at Hamrick's truckload sale.
I heard about Warren & Griffin's crash cams, so after my interstate accident, I went online to Warren & Griffin's crash cams at 265hurt.com, typed in the details, and got the T-Dot video free. Now that's 5-star service.
Know what's happening in the news and what to expect in the weather wherever you are with the News 12 app. Download it for free and customize it to see the news you want. The News 12 app. This is the place for local news. Closed captioning by Johnson Audiology. Professional, affordable, local. EPB Fiber Optics Weather Center. Your News 12 AccuWeather forecast.
And here we go, our 6-hour satellite and radar loop. Not showing a whole lot of active rainfall now. A few light showers here and there, but not much going on as far as stronger storms. That will be returning later on into the day. A lot going on around the area this weekend. Sunday will be the driest day at 81. Next several days, temperatures remaining very consistent, couple of degrees on either side of 80. I will tell you, Sunday does look a little bit drier. Between now and then, better than a 50-50 shot of isolated thunderstorm activity, and we still need some rainfall. Winds, not a whole lot going on in that category right now, but as we head through the rest of the day, the winds will be gusting 15 to 20 miles per hour as system after system tries to roll through the area. Tomorrow morning, we're also going to be looking at a dense fog advisory in these affected areas, much like we saw earlier in the day. Anything strong or severe, that's off the table. Just don't see a great deal of potential for that happening. But as you can tell, this unstable atmospheric trend does continue for the next several days. And we're going to see not one, not two, but 3 pretty good sized pieces of energy that'll be rolling through, each one impacting our forecast, but the net result is the same, and that's the scattered shower and thunderstorm chances returning. Getting into tomorrow, we will see a warm front lifting from the south and west, and then we'll see some slightly drier air poking in behind that, and that'll just irritate the atmosphere, giving us a few more in the way of shower and thunderstorm chances. And this is going to last again for the next 3 or 4 days before things finally start drying out as we get into late Saturday, maybe even into early on Sunday. So the additional rainfall we're looking at probably a half an inch to an inch, if not a little bit more. And this is on top of the rainfall that we have already received. We'll get to more details on that 7-day forecast coming up after this.
At Tomahawk, we offer 24/7 reliable crane and rigging with decades of experience so you can get the job done right. Give us a call or visit our website for a free quote.
Again, next several days, highs nearing 80, couple of degrees above or a couple of degrees below, but consistent rain and thunderstorm chances. We still need the rain. It'll help really knock a big dent into the pollen count that has been rather high for the past several days. It'll also help green things up just a bit. We're still running at a rainfall deficit year to date. Chief Meteorologist Austin Onek will have more on that tonight here starting at 5:30.
Thanks, Chip. We'll have another look at that forecast coming up here in just a moment. Burger lovers rejoice. It's Chattanooga Burger Week, and local restaurants are serving up specialty burgers for just $8. More than 25 restaurants are participating in this week-long event, offering creative takes on the classic burger, from spicy twists to unexpected toppings. Diners can win prizes while also supporting the Chattanooga Area Food Bank. Chattanooga Burger Week runs through this Sunday, April 27th. Still to come this afternoon, an exciting weekend for the Chattanooga Lookouts and all of our baseball lovers. Hear what's going on for them at AT&T Field up next. Stay with us. You're watching News 12 at noon. This is The Place.
I'm Gary Massey. Because of our reputation, many people think that Massey & Associates only handles the most serious cases. But at Massey & Associates, we know that all cases are important when they happen to you. We're here to fight for you, no matter the size of your accident or injury. Call Massey & Associates today and find out if you have a case for free. Large or small, we're your lawyers. Massey & Associates, you gotta get Gary.
They start so small and grow up fast. Do your college savings measure up? It's never too early to start saving for their future. And the Tennessee Stars College Savings 529 program can help grow your savings along with your child. Money in a Tennessee Stars account can be used to pay for tuition, housing, books, and more. Open a Tennessee Stars account today and let compounding interest lift your savings for their future. 15 minutes and $25 is all it takes. Get started at tnstars.com.
Does your home need a refresh? It's time for a makeover with New Champion Siding. There are so many styles and colors to choose from. The possibilities are endless. And don't get me started on new entry doors. Now's the best time to save big.
Right now, get 30% off your siding project. So many colors and styles to choose from. Get started now and save.
I could do this all day.
Give your home the makeover it deserves. Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online.
58 Foundations and Waterproofing, the only company that's been encapsulating crawl spaces, waterproofing basements, and repairing foundations since 1958. That means experience. That also means you can be confident your home is in good hands. And if that wasn't enough, here's this. 58 Foundations and Waterproofing offers the industry's only money-back guarantee. That's right, experience and trust. Who else can offer that? 58 Foundations and Waterproofing. Schedule your free inspection today.
From new classroom technology to non-traditional learning environments, see how our local schools are preparing students for a promising future.
What's right with our schools? Mondays on Prime News at 7. Sponsored by Food City.
Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives, coated with granite stone non-stick and made of stainless steel, one of the hardest substances on earth. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro. Order right now to get this professional 6-piece set of NutriBlades for just $29.95. We'll even ship them to you free. Get your own NutriBlade knives, the last knives you'll ever buy.
Looking back, it's the moments we spend together that mean the most. Because when we revisit those memories, we revisit each other. And I am so proud of all the seasons that we've shared together. And spring is the perfect time to celebrate just how much we've grown.
Join us for the Flower and Food Festival and help commemorate our 40th anniversary.
Dollywood, love every moment.
Spring 2025 at Linderman's Furniture means new looks, styles, and even better pricing. Ashley Benchcraft sofa sets and sectionals up to $200 off. Power leather reclining sofas up to $500 off. Shop local with Linderman's Furniture, North Georgia and Chattanooga's best kept secret.
News 12 at noon. This is the place for local news.
It's baseball time in Tennessee, and what better way to celebrate with the Chattanooga Lookouts right here in the middle of Chattanooga. We have Dan Koff here to tell us all about what you guys have going on this busy season.
We've got a lot going on. Somehow we're already in our second homestand. We've already played some games, and it's just, I can't believe it's baseball time, as you said.
It's crazy, and I know we're experiencing some of that rain this week, so it's not the best weather, but you guys have a lot of fun stuff going on in spite of that.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was beautiful. It was kind of a perfect temperature. So tonight it's 423 Day. Happy 423 Day, everybody. The Creative Discovery Museum will be out tonight. We have a premier jazz band in the concourse playing pregame. That'll be really fun. Just a lot of fun stuff. And then tomorrow's Thirsty Thursday, also golf night. I am awful at golf, but I know some people really, really love golf. We'll have a golf simulator. Albatross Golf will be out, and they'll just be doing giveaways throughout the night.
That is so much fun.
Yeah.
So obviously, besides baseball is the American sport. Everybody loves it. It's obviously hot dogs. If you're not even a fan of sports, but you just want a treat, sometimes you just got to. But I love that you guys are also partnering with other organizations. You're partnering with other sports too. I mean, you've had like the Tennessee Vols baseball team and other things
Titans,
as well.
Yep, they're going to come out later in the year.
That is so cool. So you guys are always doing something super fun. But we talked about 423 Day. You had a special deal going on earlier, and so if you missed it, we're sorry to hear that. But you guys were updating on the social media pages earlier about 423 Day.
We had a great flash sale, $4.23. It's over now, but you can still get tickets that start at just $8.
That's
it's not bad.
It's not bad at all. You guys are always doing cool deals like that, rolling things out. So make sure to go check them out on social media. But tell me about, are there any sort of like player updates, highlights, some things you kind of want to share about this season that you're just excited for the public to know?
Yeah, so we have some exciting stuff this weekend. So we have fireworks on Friday, sponsored by EPB, and then player specific on Saturday. Former Vol Chase Burns will be making his debut. He was a top draft pick, #1 prospect in the organization, and that day is also Saturday fireworks, which we don't usually do. So we have fireworks on Friday and Saturday.
It's going to be a whole jam-packed
brought
thing.
to you by Zeus. Zeus is bringing us fireworks on Saturday.
That'll be so much fun. I feel like that's the iconic thing of even if you don't go to the game but you're passing over near the Hawk Hill area, you're like, I know that there was a baseball game tonight because the fireworks are going on. And it's so cool. And you guys do such a great job with that. Tell me, is there any other thing you want people to know about the season schedule, ticketing information, just how they can get involved with you guys?
Yeah, lookouts.com. Lookouts.com. We're actually going to be announcing some more promotions coming up. So stay tuned. We got some really, really good ones, some fan favorites. I know we usually do it early, but we wanted to save some for later.
Absolutely. There's always a surprise around.
Always a surprise.
You gotta look out for them. But anyway, Dan, thank you again for making the time to be here.
Thanks for having
Social media platforms as well. People can go visit.
Yep, and lookouts.com for tickets.
Lookouts.com for tickets. Go visit them online to secure your tickets and have a fun time with the whole entire family. Just $8 and you can have the adventure of a lifetime. We'll have more information coming up on WDEF.com as well if you would like to secure your tickets. Stay with us. You're watching News 12 at noon. This is The Place.
All property owners are responsible for ensuring their property is safe from harm. If you or a loved one have been harmed on someone else's property, we can help you. At Wedemark Keith, it's more to us. It's personal.
Welcome back, listeners. I'm here with Jeff, who works in one of Eyeglass World's in-store labs. Is that where you keep your time machines?
We don't have time machines.
But you can make customers' glasses the same day.
Yep, because we have in-store labs.
Teleporters?
Nope.
Wormholes?
No.
Magic wardrobes?
No, in-store labs.
Get new glasses made the same day. And if you've got vision insurance benefits, use them to your benefit today at Eyeglass World, the world's best way to buy glasses.
A brand new product developed for roof savers claims to be able to strengthen your roof shingles, adding up to 17 years to its lifespan. It's called Renew-It 17 with RockLock technology, and we put it to the test in a physics lab.
3, 2, 1.
Those little rocks you see flying are called granules. Over time, more of those disappear, and the weaker your shingle becomes.
So it gets more brittle. The granules, they don't adhere as much.
That's where Renew-It 17 with RockLock technology comes in. Check out the difference in these two roofs, both 14 years old.
Can you hear that difference?
Right.
Versus
Dr. Robert Johnson, a physicist with a doctorate from Oxford, is using a test for shingles trusted by the Underwriters Laboratory to see.
That requires dropping a steel ball from a distance of 20 feet above our sample material.
And it has to pass that test 6 times.
when the ball impacts, it hits here. What we look for is on the backside, are there any tears?
Tears mean water can damage the wood underneath.
It's completely
Leakage.
dry.
The testing even exceeded the developers' expectations. Unlike other companies that offer 5 to 15-year warranties with multiple treatments, Roof Savers offers a 17-year warranty with just 1 application and 1 treatment. For more information, call Roof Savers or visit myroofsavers.com.
Trucking accidents can change lives in an instant. They're far worse than most wrecks. At Wedemark Keith, we understand what you're going through. If you've been injured in a truck accident, we are here to help you through it. It's more to us. It's personal.
News 12 at noon. This is the place for local news.
Again, next several days, highs nearing 80, couple of degrees above or a couple of degrees below, but consistent rain and thunderstorm chances. We still need the rain. It'll help really knock a big dent into the pollen count that has been rather high for the past several days. It'll also help green things up just a bit. We're still running at a rainfall deficit year to date. Chief Meteorologist Austin Onick will have more on that tonight here starting at 5:30.
Thanks, Chip. We'll have another update on that coming up tonight, as well as news at WDEF.com. For more than 45 years, an Iowa university has hosted a contest to find the most beautiful bulldog. This year, an 80-pound pup named Milo took home the crown, beating out 30 bulldogs from across the Hawkeye State. Tons of fans filled the Snaps Center to watch, and even past champions were in the crowd as they were looking to see who would join the hallowed halls. That is the most beautiful bulldog, Milo, forever enshrined in Drake history. The first runner-up was a bulldog who likes to sleep 23 hours a day, so a man after my own heart. And a bit of news that makes us all feel old. 20 years ago, history was made. The very first YouTube video was uploaded called Me at the Zoo, and the 19-second clip features YouTube co-founder in front of an elephant exhibit. He was just 25 years old at the time, and he was one of the company's 3 founders, all of whom previously worked at PayPal. YouTube was a very fast success, as we all know, and just 18 months later, it'd be sold to Google for $1.65 billion worth of stock, and the rest is history. Thanks for joining us here on News 12 at noon. We'll see you again, News 12, starting at 5:30.
Hey, babe, let's stay in tonight. We're spending way too much money going out to eat. Could I get 500 Reds?
500 on the table.
Just be kind, okay? $8 for a couple avocados? What's the world coming to?
Place your bets.
There's no way it's gonna hit black 4 times in a row.
Good luck to you, sir.
You gotta be kidding me.
The McMahon Law Firm, they went above and beyond for me, and I appreciate them so much.
My interaction with the law firm was amazing, and they were very helpful.
They are very patient with you, and they take their time.
I would definitely recommend them. They definitely helped me through the tough time.
I would recommend Jay and Brent to anyone who has been injured, because they
News 12 local headlines from EPB. This is the place for the latest news from around the Tennessee Valley and North Georgia.
Good afternoon. I'm Amelia Greer with a look at your News 12 headlines. A Hamilton County jury is being selected today for a high-profile case in Memphis. Tyree Nichols died 3 days after a viral incident in 2023 where video showed him being beaten by 5 Memphis police officers. Video showed the officers beating him after running away from the traffic stop. Those officers are facing second-degree murder charges in the case, but only 3 of the officers will be facing the Chattanooga jury. Nichols' death led to nationwide protests calling for police reform. The jurors selected will be sequestered in Memphis for the duration of the trial. That's a look at just one of today's top stories. We'll keep you up to date here on News 12 and WDEF.com. I'm Amelia Greer.